Just with this investment category, I received 179,000 reais in earnings throughout 2023. Is this a guarantee? Of course not, but that's why it's important to know how to choose these investments and which ones to put in your portfolio. 2026 will be the year of investments. There's a sort of alignment of the stars in the investment world that will allow you to make a lot of money in 2026 with very low risk or risk that's close to zero. And also, this same force that's acting on these safe investments is also acting on variable income investments. It's a favorable moment for anyone who's never dipped their toes into the stock market to do it for the first time and take advantage of an opportunity that only comes around every 4 years. In today's video, I've selected the 6 best investments for 2026, in my view, as an investor. What a festival of opportunities. Hello, boys and girls. What's with Margaret's hat? Margaret? Oh, how cute. The material you're going to need, why am I using Margaret as a sort of microphone? The material you'll need to focus. The material you'll need to invest in any of the investments I'm going to teach you and show you today. You need at least 50 reais per month to start. Less than that, it's not that it isn't worth it, but you won't get that push, that momentum. It doesn't give you that little thrill, you know? 2, an open account with at least 2 brokerage firms. For example, Inter, which besides being a bank is also a brokerage firm. Nubank itself used to have a brokerage. Now it's all integrated into one thing. Clear Investimentos is a brokerage firm. XP Investimentos is also a brokerage firm. Toro is a brokerage firm. All of these that I'm talking about are brokerage firms. You open your account securely without leaving your house. It's all done through an app or on the computer. You'll need a pen and paper so you don't forget what I'm about to explain. Go ahead and pause this video and grab a pen and paper. The 4th item on the list, you also need to be subscribed to this channel. According to Datanath, when you're subscribed to the channel, there's a 99.9% chance you'll be able to invest money and have at least 10,000 reais by the end of 2026. The data shows that people who don't share this type of video don't manage to invest. If I were you, I'd take the last 5 contacts on your WhatsApp and send it to them. Why am I wearing this hat? When Margaret and I are wearing this hat during the video, it means the investments have a guaranteed return. It's a certainty that you will receive that money. When we're without the hat, there's no guaranteed return, which doesn't mean you can't make money, but there'll be investments with more risk. If you got it, comment below. Natty's Beanie. In this video, I don't know if it's the first time, but I don't usually like to reveal what's in my portfolio. But people ask for it a lot, so I'm going to reveal what's in my portfolio, making it very clear that this is not a recommendation, okay? It works for me, and I also think it helps to illustrate, because there are people who don't invest their money, not in the stock market or other investments, because they don't see how it works in practice. So I've brought my investments for educational purposes. It's not for you to follow exactly what's in there, okay?
Capisce?
In 6th place, real estate funds. So what are these investments? Real estate funds. Think about it. Here in Brazil, we're very used to buying real estate, including as an investment. My father, for example, still thinks it's absurd that I have money invested in things that aren't tangible, that you can't see. But real estate funds are kind of a middle ground. Why? It's a method that allows you to purchase small pieces or shares of various different properties, such as buildings or homes, without ever needing to physically go into them or visit them in person. Let's imagine for a moment that there's a shopping mall located somewhere in your city. This shopping mall most likely belongs to a real estate fund. And people like me and other investors who are subscribed to this channel own tiny little pieces of this mall through this instrument called a real estate fund. So what's the big advantage? You can buy and sell them much more easily. I also have physical properties that I rent out. If I wanted to get rid of these properties, if I needed the cash and had to sell one of them, I wouldn't be able to do that in 2 days. But with a real estate fund, if I need that cash, I can sell my share very quickly during business hours from Monday to Friday. Another big advantage. For now, here in Brazil, the returns, meaning the rent from real estate funds, aren't taxed. You don't pay income tax. Another very interesting point, I have for comparison, rental properties where I have tenants, and I also have my real estate funds. My real estate funds in 2020 paid me rent on average of 0.8% per month. So I have real estate funds that for every 100,000 pay me 1%, meaning I have 100,000 in a real estate fund and it gives me 1,000 reais or 1,100 reais every month. However, with my rental properties, I'm receiving on average 0.5% per month, which is pretty standard for this market. So with real estate funds, you can also increase the monthly amount you receive from properties through this instrument, which is the real estate fund. There are three basic main types of real estate funds. One is the brick and mortar fund, like the one I just explained. Oh, it has a shopping mall, a corporate office space, a university. It's a real tangible thing. Then there's the paper fund, where the real estate fund is tied to private securities related to property. Or there's the fund of funds, which combines all of that into a single fund. What's important is for you to understand that to guarantee a monthly income, you need funds that pay you every single month, which is a characteristic of my funds. So I've brought here for you to see the funds I currently own and approximately how much they're paying me each month when you combine all of them. So just look at this. In the year 2025, just from real estate funds, I received 179,707 reais. And that's not even considering the appreciation of these funds, which in 2025, these investments also appreciated. So on top of receiving these rents and my average, we call them dividends, right? The dividend yield is at 0.8. Besides receiving a good dividend, these funds, most of them also appreciated in value. And I always look for funds that are cheap to buy and that will give me a very high rent payment. And when one of my funds drops, I buy more because the cheaper that fund is, the higher the proportional rent I'll receive will be. Oh, Natalia, how do I start investing in real estate funds? Feeling the pinch? Inside Me Poupe Plus, which is our platform, there's a specific course just on real estate funds with the top variable income expert in Brazil, Leandro Martins. I'll leave a link with a discount right here. It's much cheaper than you'd imagine, and it'll be much cheaper for you to learn how to assess the fair price of a real estate fund and make your own choices rather than depending on people to tell you which one is the best and which is the worst. I've only made this discount available for people watching this video. You won't find this discount anywhere else. Spending little. In fifth place, stocks. Stocks? Yes, stocks. Stocks also don't come with a Christmas bow on top because stocks have absolutely no guarantee whatsoever. Pay attention, you. Take a look at what happens historically. Please look at this wonderful chart in election years. What happens in election years is that the market gets really crazy. And when there's a lot of uncertainty, there are also a lot of ups and downs in stock prices. Now, while some are crying because prices are falling, others who are better prepared take advantage of the fact that the price has dropped. Because if the price falls, it will come back up, as also happens in the years following election years. And that's why, in my view, this stock market, including for those who are just starting out, is a great opportunity. You can get in on huge sales without spending a lot of money and take advantage of great opportunities the moment this market bounces back. In fourth place, we have the little hat. Hold on. Wow, I just noticed my belly looks just like Santa Claus. It's a pregnancy, okay? Not a barbecue. Fourth place, Tesouro Educa Plus or Tesouro Renda Plus. These are two types of Tesouro Direto. Your whole life, you have to pay money to the government, right? I mean, I've spent my whole life paying money to the government and so on. When I found out that with Tesouro Direto, the government itself would be the one paying me, I felt like the tables had turned. And recently, Tesouro Direto itself created this thing called Educa Plus and Renda Plus. Tesouro Direto Educa Plus is for those of you who want to save money for your child, for their education. You can save for 18, 10, 5 years, and your child will receive that money for 5 years to cover college costs, or simply so you can kick them out of the house. Calm down, my child. You still have 18 years before you get kicked out. Now, as for Tesouro Renda Plus, it also yields above inflation, just like Educa Plus, but it's more suitable for those thinking about retirement. So it's like an extra income for anyone who wants to save money until they're 60, 65, 70 years old, and from that age on, start receiving that money. The Tesouro Renda Plus pays you for 20 years, so you accumulate for whatever period you want, and you receive payments for 20 years. You can invest a single time if you want, or you can put money in every single month, which is what I recommend. You can invest like from 30 reais or even less in both, And you can even set up an automatic deposit. You can go to your brokerage firm. Remember, you need at least 2. And then you say, oh, I want to invest every month. And then the money automatically goes to the Renda Plus you chose. And why the little hat? Because the Treasury itself guarantees it will pay you a certain amount on the maturity date. And with both, if you respect the maturity date, you don't lose money. You only make money above inflation. And that's why they get the little hat. In third place, prefixed investments with an FGC guarantee. While I was accumulating wealth to reach my first million reais, this was the type of investment that helped me the most. And it will help you too, because there are good prefixed investments right now, paying 13%, 16%, 17% per year. That's a lot. There's a little rule, which is the rule of 72, which is how you figure out when an investment will double your money. A prefixed investment today that yields 17% a year will double your money in a little over 4 years, 4.2. And that's why it's so great to get good prefixed investments. What's going to happen starting in 2026? Brazil's basic interest rate. It will start to fall slowly. But whoever locks in a high rate now and carries that rate for the next 5 years will make a lot of money. If you leave all your money in a 100% CDI, as the CDI starts to fall, your return will fall too. Now, if I lock in a prefixed rate which says, look, Nath, you're going to earn 17% a year for 5 years, I'm going to earn 17% a year for 5 years. And why am I wearing this little hat? Prefixed CDBs, usually what you find prefixed is a CDB, have protection from the FGC, which guarantees that if the bank you lent money to goes bankrupt, you'll get back not only the money you put in, but also the earnings up to 250,000 reais. And that's why during my money accumulation phase, I took advantage of these moments of high prefixed rates to lock in that rate and carry that money for the longest possible term. In second place, I'll keep my little hat here at Caixinhas and the Nath app. The investments we also have in the Mepupay app are protected by the FGC, so they have the same security up to 250,000 reais. Which Caixinhas am I talking about? Mainly the Caixinhas from Nubank and Inter, which are also protected by the FGC. The difference is that in the Nath app, where we use the financial co-pilot, you'll receive up to 120% of the CDI with no maximum money limit. Whereas with Caixinhas, you have a limit on the money you can put in. And that's the big difference between the two. If you didn't know about the app yet, I'll also leave the link here in the description of this video so you can download it and try it out. And in first place, I'll put the little hat on Margaret is knowledge. When we invest in knowledge, the return is guaranteed. The only guarantee you have today without knowledge is that you'll continue not investing. You'll continue losing money from your savings account. You'll continue not taking advantage of these ups and downs of the stock market in your favor instead of being afraid of them working against you. Without knowledge, there is no investment. That's why, in my opinion, the investment I've always made in my life, where I've even put the most money, which is the yeast of my financial life, was in knowledge. Mepupay Plus, for example, is a very low investment compared to the return you'll get. And besides that, you have 7 days to go there, take the classes. If you don't like it, you just ask for a refund and all, cancel, and we'll still be friends forever. But give yourself the chance to start learning. A kiss for you. Until the next Mepupay. Bye.